definitely would be demoing the game at GDC. So I remember when I was a freshman, me and Zach and Nikhil and Kevin and Esteban, we all drove up to GDC together. It was one of my favorite moments as a freshman, and I remember playing all these really cool games there and thinking, one day I want to do that too. And so it was really cool coming back there my senior year and like being able to show on Chambara, and had an awesome time like introducing it to everyone.
My favorite Team OK moment was probably when Kevin and I were putting in the animations for the new player character sometime last semester, and we'd sort of just gotten the strafe animations into Mechanam, and we were playing with sliders and blend states, and we were playing with the strafe animation. So if you were looking at the strafe animation on this side, it looked perfectly fine. You'd pull the slider over to the middle, and suddenly the character, which is sort of a funny, chubby, bird-like character, would turn into this horrible, elongated, Slenderman Dark Souls monster. And then you bring it to the right side, and it would be the perfectly fine strafe animation on the right side. And it ended up just being some sort of strange grouping scaling issue, but Kevin and I were probably laughing for a couple minutes straight.
My favorite Team OK moment is the time when I went to TohoCon with another team member to present the game. So TohoCon is a Japanese Comic-Con, and like many people there like attend TohoCon recognize our game. They mentioned to us that, oh, I know Samurai Jack, like stuff like that, and Samurai Jack is a cartoon that inspired our game. So I feel like we have really like something like a click with the people there. That's something that I'm really excited about.
My favorite Team OK moment would be, there was this one time when there weren't that many people of us in the lab, and we were just having fun, and we decided to load up some of the older versions of Chambara, like before I joined the group, from like their original plans, and it was really interesting to see how the game evolved, and also the games were all playable, and it was really fun. So to me, like just seeing that like history of how we evolved and playing those games and just having fun in that moment was a really enjoyable moment for me, and my favorite moment.
My favorite Team OK moment is when we were all at the Indiecade Festival in Culver City. It was just really nice to not be cramped up in the studio and have players being excited about playing our game, and then walking around with the team, not having to do work and just eating burritos and ice cream and burritos. So the shuriken is a weapon that the design team put in pretty late in the game, where it allows you to snare your opponent if you see them before they see you. So you sort of load it up by winding up your arm, you throw it at them, it hits them, and they light up with the third color, so they're revealed, and they're snared so they can't move as quickly, and they also can't attack for a short period of time. So it's another way to really reward players for being sneaky and finding the other player before they find you.